Good evening, y'all. My name is Shanna. Welcome to my channel. I'm not a blue ribbon quilter. My focus is on keeping people warm. I want to make a quilt that's sturdy and warm as quickly as possible. So, Rachel, this is for you, and of course, all my beloveds that want to know what I did and how I did it with this quilt top. Now, I'm not demonstrating manufacturing it simply because I need another quilt top like I need a hole in the head. I am feeling much better thanks to all of your prayers. And I'm trying to spend a little time out in the shed getting some of the quilt tops that I have made into quilts so they can go out the door. So, but I promised that I would do this, and I just want to walk you through what I did and how I did it. All of the dimensions of all of these parts will be in the description. So let me just walk you through it. And here again, this fits a twin size bed or a youth bed. It measures 56 by 72. So the dimensions I'm going to give you for overall length and width are trimmable. I did a lot of trimming on this because it was seat of the pants the whole way. But the first thing I did, I cut 2.5 by 6 inch strips, and I sewed them onto one side of each of these blocks, and then I sewed, I chain stitched the rows together. This is 7, 6, and 5. Okay? 7, 6, and 5. And I wanted them, to step down. So that much of a plan I had. This first piece is 8.5 by 75. Then I have my first row of 7 blocks. These are 6 by 9. Of course, you can make these blocks any size you wish. You will simply have to do the math accordingly. The sashing strips between is 3.5 by 75. The next row has 6 blocks, once again with the 2-inch sashing between each block. And then this part up here is about, I'm going to say, 6 by 10. You'll just have to make up whatever you lack between these two. That's all I did. And then once again, the 3.5 by 75. And then this one is, so we've got 9, 10, 11, 18, 20. So this is 5 blocks with approximately 21 inches, 6 by 20 or 21. Okay, so this is actually 6 by 8 right here. That'd be 6 by 8. Because this is, I'm sorry, I'm telling you wrong, 11. This is going to be 6 by 11, because this is 9 and this is 2, so that's 11. And of course it's 2.5 inches, the half inches you're given. As I said, all of these dimensions will be in the description. So after I got my third row on, which, here we go, 9, 11, 22. So this is 6 by 22 for the 5 block row. And then this last piece over here is 24 by 75. So, and I ripped all this. I even ripped the 2.5 inch. This is a sheet, And so cutting was out of the question for me, so I just ripped it all. And so I started with this 8.5 inch. I manufactured this strip doing chain piecing, and I sewed it on. Then I calculated what I needed for this next one and cut this fill and completed that row. Put the sashing in 3.5 by 75. Then I sewed this one on, another sashing. I sewed this one on, and then I sewed on the 24 by 75. So I did the same exact thing with the sunflower, the dark green and sunflower quilt. So the method is simple. It's just doing the math for the size blocks that you want to use. And y'all know me, if it wasn't for these dryer sheet blocks, I'd be having 12 by 12s everywhere. So I hope this helps. If you have questions, everyone is welcome to email me at shannaleelacer@gmail.com. I will answer you quickly and in as much detail as possible. But I just love that y'all love my stuff. In other news, I did get Cleo the cat off the frame today. Praise God Almighty. I almost have it, the binding on it, and I'm so excited to show y'all that quilt completed. It really taught me a lot. But I enjoyed it, and it's the quilt made with love, because it was love that gave me the cat. It was love that pieced it, and my love for those two ladies is what got it done. So I look forward to showing y'all that when it's ready. So give me a holler if you need me. I love y'all to pieces. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you, and I appreciate you. And we will talk to you later.